What's going on, everybody? Once again, thank you so much for coming in and enjoying another episode of Living Your Purpose. We are so elated and excited to be here, and we are so thankful to you for being here and supporting the movement. This is definitely something special. Today, we're going to be talking about spring cleaning, so that's we're going to have a little spin on that. But definitely, we thank you so much. My name, if you don't guys do not know, I'm SJ from Inner Soul Development. That's right, Inner Soul Development. I'm a personal life coach and transformational speaker. What I do is I get you off your autopilot, take you off course to your greater self. Make sure that you understand that life is to be controlled and that life does not control you. And without the show and without my left hand, I will be incomplete. So I'm going to introduce the wonderful and beautiful, talented.
Hi, I'm Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP. I am an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, spiritual counselor, life coach, and so many other things.
Absolutely, yes.
So many titles, too many to name here. But it is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, and find and walk in their own purpose. And I'm so glad to be here once again. This is the thing that we do every Sunday. Almost
like
every Sunday.
Yes.
Almost every Sunday.
Yes.
It's 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. And it's always a pleasure. Always really great conversations that we have. And I just wanted to let people know who are watching live and anybody who may be watching this on a replay on YouTube or listening on SoundCloud for the first time, welcome. And this is a conversation, not just a presentation. We encourage your comments live and on videos and on the audio. So, do that. Before we get started, I want to just let you all know how you can reach us, how you can find us, learn more about us. We are pretty much everywhere on the interwebs. Best way to find us on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, Google+, Periscope.
Yes, Periscope.
Go to our website at lypshow.com, click connect, and you can find everywhere that we are. You can subscribe and follow everywhere. And you can also contact us by email by filling in the form that's on that contact page.
Yes.
SJ and I, we love to hear from you. We love to respond. We love to help in any way that we can. And we love to speak. And we're available for that as well. So you can get all the information that you need by contacting us.
Right. And we also have, after this show, an after blab, which you can also be included in. And we also have a love seat. So that is where you can come in and give your feedback and your love as far as how you feel about the topic. We do appreciate it because we all feed off each other. So it's very important that you enjoy the love seat because it's something that should be cherished.
It is. We love the love seat. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce the topic, which is spring cleaning for the mind. Today, as we are recording this live, it is Sunday, March 20th. 2016, and it is in fact the first day of spring. It's a new moon, new start, new beginnings. Depending on where you are, new weather. It's a little cold here where I am.
It's cold too over here too.
Yeah, it's a little cold on the east coast of the U.S., but it's okay. It's okay. It's the warmth, the heat is coming. It's actually icing outside as we speak here.
Well, it started snowing over here.
Yeah. So, but. But no matter what the weather, it's anytime is really a good time to make a fresh start with yourself and living your purpose and your dreams and your goals. Start to kind of reorganize, what's been going on, what you want in your life. So there's a few things that you can do in order to do that, do the spring cleaning for your mind. Number one, for me, first and foremost, is always meditation. Okay. So, And a lot of people get intimidated by the thought of meditation. They think that you have to, Reds is here. Hey, good to see you. The thought of meditation for some is a little complicated, and they think it has to be a whole lot of chanting and sitting still and being quiet. And while that is true for some, it doesn't have to be. It's just meditation is basically a way of clearing your mind or focusing on a particular thing. Now, some people like to meditate in silence. Some people like music. Some people like to sit still in a quiet room. Some people like to be in a bathtub, in a shower, whatever sitting out in the park. Basically, the main idea for however long it is, whether it's 5 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, is to get yourself in a place where you can be still and calm. Okay. And this is essential because it's a way for the thoughts that run through your head to kind of get out of your system and allow room for new, fresh thoughts, good ideas, solutions to come to your mind.
I agree.
And I've always been, I don't know for how many years I've been doing this, since I was, I guess, maybe 13 years old, practicing meditation. And it has been ever so helpful when, when things get stressful and confusing and you just have so much going on and you can't think straight. Just sit down, be still, be quiet, and let whatever's on your mind get out of your mind, and let whatever inspiration or motivation in to come to you. It helps strengthen me. I don't know about you, SJ, but
no, it definitely does. It makes me, it gives me a sense of clarity. I get clear of things, and it also helps me to be very creative.
Yes.
And we both know this, but you know, but a creative in a good way, because it's always tries to make me realize the power and potential of growth that I have. And you know, once you become still, like when you have, you know, the day, life does us with so many different directions, and sometimes people use other methods to actually quiet the thought process in their mind. But meditation is the best because it helps you to be centered, and also brings about that so I say spiritual side of yourself. So it's very good. So it's a good thing.
Absolutely. And on the spiritual note, for those who may be more religiously or spiritually inclined, it is a way, at least for me and for others that I have worked with, to get in touch with God, that higher power. You know, and I said this before a couple of weeks ago. Prayer is when we ask God for something, and meditation is when we listen for the answer. And that's really helpful to me. You know, it really does help me to get in touch with that higher power, have a clearer understanding of some things when I have questions. It really is freaking awesome. Okay. Meditation is freaking awesome. So
yeah.
Not to put too fine a point on it. And then, like I said, it doesn't have to be a whole hour of sitting still and chanting and all of that. It's just about being calm and being quiet. And a lot of times you can find yourself in a meditative state while you're doing everyday things, folding your laundry, vacuuming the house, taking a shower, or just sitting in a tub. Because when your body's in like a routine state where it's like a repetitive action, then it does allow for your brain to kind of relax a little bit, because you're doing repetitive movement. Repetitive movement can also be a helpful way to help with meditation. A lot of people in other cultures, I don't know, you might see rocking or spinning or something like that. It's just because that repetitive motion helps to focus your physical energy in one place so that your mind can be somewhere else, wherever it needs to go.
Right. And some people find it very scary to meditate. However, it is so simple. It's just you getting the time. You need to take the time out to do it. Just whether it be 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, just be able to find time for yourself, because a lot of people say, well, I don't have time to meditate. Well, that means you don't have time to get to know yourself, because you need to have that time for yourself in order for you to know the direction. Because sometimes, like I said, with life being so crazy, your vision could be so blurry. You need to be able to at least spend time with yourself to be able to see clearly, okay, I'm going too fast, I'm going too slow, I need to change my direction. You know, I'm getting too overwhelmed on this. I'm wasting too much time on this. This is not as serious as, you know. So sometimes we know, because we deal with our emotions, and sometimes we lead with our emotions. So it's very important for you to just take the time, find the time. I don't care how long it is, but you need to find the time, because technically we only have 8 hours in a day, you know, for ourselves. And with work and school and kids and whatever the case may be, we may only get 5 minutes. So take the time to yourself, whether you're bathing or relaxing, wherever you find time to relax, to do it.
Right. And from a practical standpoint, here's the thing. I don't have numbers with me at the moment, but you can definitely look this up. Meditation, meaning still, quiet, can help you physically. It helps to reduce your heart rate, your blood pressure. 20 minutes of meditation, of still, quiet meditation, can actually help you rest. It's as good as taking a nap for an hour and a half. So, so when you're tired, sometimes if you just sit still and meditate for 20 minutes, and other people may call that a power nap. Either way,
right.
That stillness, that lowering of your heart rate and your blood pressure and stilling your mind can help your body to actually get the rest that it needs when you really are trying to cram too much into your time.
Absolutely.
So that's where I am on meditation. So that's number one. Number two, in order to clear your mind, sometimes you have to clear your space. And simply put, that just means clean up. Okay? Clean up. I don't mean, some people are, neat as a pin and all of that, but it doesn't mean necessarily that your place is dirty. It just means that the space that you're in needs to be decluttered, maybe. Get rid of some old things that you have some unnecessary attachment to. Clear your desk off. Clean up. And it doesn't mean, it's like, when you're spring cleaning your house, it's not necessarily dirty, but you just want to get that good deep clean in and freshen your air space and all of that type of stuff. Open the windows, get some air in there. You know what I mean? Clear your space. Some people like to use sage or incense or something like that to kind of set a different tone in your house or in your area, wherever you happen to be. Have a dedicated space for your meditation or calming or reading. Some people have like a reading corner in their house. So make a dedicated space that should always be that space. It's for nothing else. You don't throw your coats over there. You don't toss your mail or you know what I'm saying? Just keep that space clear. So if whatever else is going on in your house, you can go to that space and have that clarity. Right?
Absolutely. I think the key word that you mentioned was unnecessary attachment.
Yeah.
Unnecessary attachment, because sometimes we have things that are unnecessarily attached that brings forth the past or brings forth something that we don't really want to remind ourselves of and things of that nature. So it's actually the key word I think is very important that you mentioned was unnecessary attachment. Well, what is unnecessary attachment? So we need to actually focus on when you see your house and what's unnecessary. What's an attachment that's unnecessary that you can let go? Because once you let go, you're actually doing spring cleaning of the mind and spirit.
Right. So, I mean, it's perfectly fine to hold on to yearbooks and photos and things like that. But if you are someone like me and my family, we have all of the photos of everything in a big old box. I'm trying to be careful with my mouth here. But it's a really, if I could show you, it's insane. And we have one person that is the keeper of the box. And so, now we live in digital, so we don't necessarily need the box because everything's on Facebook or Instagram or in our phone and stuff like that. Clear your phone out. You know what I'm saying? Clear your messages. Because I'm the type of person that I have an iPhone, so I have those little red circles with the numbers in them everywhere. My email is like, it's insane. All the Twitters, all the Facebook, the messengers. I have like 4 different message apps on my phone. So, I think I'm going to have to spring clean a little bit myself.
Yes, absolutely.
with the media. Sometimes I will have to go through sometimes on your social media and say, you know what, I'm seeing so much of this negativity from these people, and it's okay to let them go because you know what? It's just an app. And if they get their feelings hurt, they don't need to be around you anyway. It's just the internet. It really is just the internet. So that's another
some
way.
People don't feel that.
Right. Really, yeah, they really don't. They need to be watching this show.
Yes.
it's just a matter of making sure that the people that you have around you, especially on your social media, are the people who are posting positive things or the things that mean the most to you. Because I don't want to judge anybody for their what they like to look at or watch or anything like that, but make sure that it's tailored to you. If you are someone who doesn't necessarily get engaged in political debate and stuff like that, then you might want to just, modify your notifications or something like that. Or if you're a person who doesn't necessarily like to see the fighting videos, or I've had to do a lot of clearing out of stuff like that, because it's just, to me, it's unnecessary. It's just taking up space in my brain. So I need to just let that go. I don't need it. So that's another thing, is clear out your social media. If you can. No, I'm not going to say get rid of it, because then you can't be following us. But so let me just clean that up a little bit. Modify your social media contacts to tailor it to things that are specifically aligned to you, your personality, your goals, like-minded individuals, inspiration for you, whatever that is for you. Okay.
Yeah, and you just got to decide. The key word is decide that you're going to do it today. Yeah, you got to make that decision and be committed to that decision, because there's a lot of things that, just with the social media, there's a lot of things that we hold on to unnecessarily, and those are our friends, or who really doesn't add any value to our new direction. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you need to definitely be aware of those people that I call enablers, to be able to clean that closet out, because but once again, it's all starting on making a decision of doing it. Right. That's where it first starts, because you can have all the energy in the world to want to do it, but you got to put your foot down and say, this is where I'm going to start doing my spring cleaning today. And start making the effort to do it.
Agreed. Yeah. I want to welcome you all who joined us recently. Yes. I see Carla, I see Reds, I see you, and I see me. Okay, so fantastic. Thank you so much. You guys do not forget to share it on the Twitter, share it on the Facebook, pin it, do whatever you gotta do. Okay, email it to somebody. This is necessary for everyone. Right, I'm not just saying that because it's my program. I'm saying it's necessary for people to be at least aware of living your purpose and what it is that we're talking about on any given day, but in particular this day, the first day of spring, is a time for us to reset. Just like New Year's, we had our New Year's show, new thoughts, new beginnings, new ideas, and all of that. Now we're a quarter of the way. Thank you, Carla, for sharing. I see you. This is a time for change. For growth, for blooming and blossoming. So if you're already on your path to making changes, say from the new year, you did your new start, you're on a good track, then this is a time to make sure that those things that you're working for, you start to see some progress. Okay, you start to see some beginnings of fruitfulness, if you will.
Because every time when we go to the doctor, we have an annual checkup, we have a 6-month checkup, we have a 3-month checkup. It's the same with our life. We need to have a self-analysis checkup to see whether or not we're on the right path, to see whether or not what we need to get rid of, what's unnecessary, what's not unnecessary, who's got to be new that's in our lives. So it's all about doing self-analysis, and it has to be mandatory, just like your body. Just like if you go to the doctor and you get the annual checkups and those monthly checkups, those things are necessary, just like this is necessary, because it's all about your life, and that's all about growth. So if you don't do self-analysis, which I do now, but when you do self-analysis, that gives you like a checkup of where I am, and what direction I have to go, whether I have to make a left or a right turn here, or even try to reverse. But it's something that must be done.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's a good way to put it. This is a good time to check in with yourself and see where you are as far as your goals are. concerned, if you were with us at the beginning of the year, in the earlier episodes of 2016, you would have heard me say there's a mantra of sorts that I have every day. It's today I am, today I will. And I like to write those things down. I don't always, but in particular when I'm having a really rough time, I like to write those things down and make myself accountable for what my goals are just for that day. And then
absolutely.
That way, when it's time for me to do one of these checkups, I check in with myself every couple of weeks, look at what my goals have been, what I have accomplished, what I haven't accomplished, what I need to do, information I need to get, and just see how far I've come from that point to this. And this is a good time to do that. So whether you do it weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever, just go ahead and look back and see where you started. See what you have accomplished. See what you would to accomplish in the future and how you can get there. Springtime for gardeners or planters, this is a time of planting the seeds, right? In the wintertime, everything that is dormant, it's time. That's when you plant. Now it's time to plant, right? Start putting things into place. If you have not already, start putting things into place and into practice so that you can harvest in the next few months, weeks, whatever down the road. You can start seeing some growth.
Right. Because if you think about it, the mind doesn't care what you plant. You could be planting negative things. You could be planting positive things. Trust me, they're both, if watered properly, if you concentrate on them or concentrated effort, they are going to bloom. Yep. So you need to be very mindful of what you put in your mind. And so these necessary checkups are actually geared to do an analysis of what's in your mind, what you're focused on, if you lost focus, if you need to refocus. See, these are things that you need to do, because if you don't, then whatever negative you planted, whatever other thoughts that you've been thinking about will come through 100% as results. And you're going to be like, where did this come from? Well, then you know where it came from because of what you were dominantly planting. Right. So that's why it's really necessary to do these spot checkups so that you can be able to know what you need to do going forward.
Absolutely. And if we're going to continue with the planting analogy, before you do that, you have to make sure that your ground is clear, you're pulling up weeds and all of that, so you don't get things just wrapped up into your mind, because the mind is very fertile ground. It's very fertile. Whatever you put into it, you're going to get out of it 100-fold. So you make sure that whatever it is that you're putting into your mind is what you want and need for yourself, especially when you find yourself on a path of living your purpose. You found it, you know what it is that you want to do. You have to make sure that whatever you put in here in your mind is going to be fruitful for the better. On your purpose. Welcome. Thank you, Reds, for sharing. Welcome, Dante. Good to see you. Welcome to Living Your Purpose. Let's reintroduce ourselves.
Yes.
For those who may just be joining us, shall we?
We shall.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. I am Danielle K. Anderson. I am also known as Danielle the VP. You can follow me on all the social medias, Twitter, Periscope, and here under that handle. I am an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, spiritual counselor, life coach, and speaker, and it is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, find and walk in their own purpose. And my co-host, as always,
is SJ from Inner Soul Development. That's right, Inner Soul Development. I am a personal life coach and speaker. What I do is I actually take you off your autopilot, your routine, and I take you off course to your greater self, because there is a greater self out of yourself. There is a greater self. So also, exactly. And so I also let you know that life is to be controlled and that life is not supposed to control you. Okay. So this is living your purpose. What we're talking about is spring cleaning, and it's spring cleaning in every areas of your life. Physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. So those things where we're concentrating on, and this has to be done. These checkups, these spring cleaning, it is necessary for success. If you want to be successful, you have to do these spot checks. Just like if you want to be healthy, you got to go to the doctor. You got to do those spot checks to make sure that you're on the right path to success. So that's what we're talking about, spring cleaning. We do have a love seat. So if you guys do want to come in and join the Love Seat, definitely come in, because we'd love to have your feedback as well, as far as what you're doing on the first day of spring, which is today. That what are you doing to be able to get yourself in a successful road? And if you deviated, then I'm glad you're here, because this is where you do your check-in and self-analysis.
That's right. Okay, so to
Cap.
I cannot word today. Okay,
Recap.
to reiterate the points that we have already been over. One, meditation is necessary, and however it takes its form for you. If it's just sitting in a chair listening to music, if it's being still, being quiet, if it's chanting mantras, folding laundry, taking a bath with the candles, whatever it is, be still and quiet your mind. Have your mind quieted. You don't have to physically be still. Like if you're, like I said, doing repetitive motions helps sometimes. So washing dishes, folding laundry, vacuuming, those types of things are helpful. You know what me and my sister do? This is a little secret. We swing. We go to the park and we swing. Even it doesn't matter how old we are. We won't necessarily kick children off unless they're ours. But we will race to the swing, and we will just sit there and be like, man, that was good. And our brains are clearer. Meditation, it's helpful because it helps you to declutter your mind, all of the thoughts that you're thinking that stress you out during a day, a week, whatever. It also, it allows for free thinking. It allows for inspiration to come, creativity to flow. And it also physically, it helps to reduce your heart rate, your blood pressure, elevate your mood, and it allows your body to rest, your brain and your body to rest. 20 minutes of meditation is equivalent to a good solid hour and a half of a nap, basically, as far as your body's rest is concerned. So that's number one, meditation. Number two is declutter, clear your space. Clean up. It doesn't matter if your house is dirty or it looks like a military, or a hospital corners on the bed. It doesn't matter, but it means like a deep clean, like get rid of unnecessary things, declutter. Number three, have a dedicated space for you. You can share it with other people, but one space that is clean, clear. You don't put stuff in the chair. You don't pile mail on the table, whatever. Just have one space in your house or around your house that is just for you. If it's for me, it actually is my car. When I have a car, I sit in my car. And that's my space. Nobody bothers me when I'm in that space. My sister did this before. I think I was in my car for about 2 hours, listening to music and just doing my own thing. And people were looking for me. Where is she? Oh, she's in the car. Oh, okay.
You need that.
I need that. You need your own space, whatever it is, because especially when you're in a place where you have a lot of people around you constantly. So you just need to have one space that is yours for you. If you have to go away from home to get it, so be it. Let it be a park. Let it be, a corner in a coffee shop that's just your free space for you to do and be whatever it is.
I totally think that's important. I think it's incredibly important because we share so much of our stuff.
Yeah.
We share so much. We share our time with our children. We share our time with our husband. We share our time that's at work. We share our cubicle. We share our cash desk, whatever. We share so much that we have to do that. But to have that little space for yourself, I don't care if it's a small, just your own space, and tell nobody about it.
Right.
Just tell nobody about it. Just have your own space so that you can be centered, because you need that. You definitely need that.
Right. All right. So that's number three. Number four, clear your social medias.
Yes.
I'm not saying get rid of social media again, because, we're all over the social media, and it's helpful to a point. It's good to connect with people. It's all of that. But make sure that whatever is coming through on your news feeds and on your timeline is for your benefit. To, the people around you are positive. The people that you follow are positive, and make sure that you're trying to be a positive influence to other people. Whatever, it is that you like social media for. Some people do like it just, for BSing, you know what I'm saying? For playing around, playing games, posting silly quotes or whatever they're interested in. That's fine. I'm not here to judge anybody on your content, but I'm just saying whatever it is that is helpful, most helpful to you and your purpose for it, make sure that it's geared towards that.
Yeah, and I think it's important because now that the generation has switched a little bit, it seems like people have more family on social media than they actually have family physically.
That's actually true.
Yeah, so if that's the case and you have a lot of friends on social media, mind the friends that you have, because those friends could be enablers. Remember, you're trying to walk in your purpose. That means moving forward, walking towards something, a goal, a life objective. Mm-hmm. So you don't want nobody to enable you. And sometimes enablers are not really that noticeable to see. You have to actually really look at your circle. And so that's why it's very important to clean your social media, because of the friends that we have. I know people have 5,000 friends that can't have no more friends left. I don't understand that. And they don't even know half of them. So, it's very good to mind the friends that you have.
Yeah, and like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. If you can max out your Facebook and it's all positivity, or it's all business related, or people from organizations. I have hundreds and hundreds of friends on Facebook. I have a few fans on my fan page. And most of them, I will say, I know a lot of them were from school. There are several family members on there, and then there are people that I know through other people that we belong to the same organizations, whether it's Toastmasters or Freemasonry, whatever, and we have that connection, and that's cool, and we converse, and they're positive people. I don't have a problem with that type of relationship on Facebook, but or whatever social media that you have. But there are those that might get really upset with you if you delete them on social media, and I'm gonna tell you what. If they get mad, then you don't really need them on your social media anyway. You don't. And especially if it's somebody that you know in person. If you know me, you know how to get in touch with me, right? You know how to reach me. My number, you may know where I stay. So it's not like I'm deleting you from my life. Mm-hmm. This is the internet, okay? This is not real life.
People think that it is, boy. I tell you,
they do take it seriously. They do take it very seriously, and there's an element of social media that's just fun, and it's all for fun. So if I'm not having fun with you on my page, then get off my page. Or if you're not helping my bottom line, then I don't need you there. If you're always posting negativity and things that don't interest me, then I don't need you in my space. Nothing personal against you as a human, but I just don't need the stuff that we don't have the same mind frame. So I'm going to just let that go. And if, like I said, if you know me, or if you feel some type of way, message me, send me in it. You can find me. I'm everywhere. Just Google my name,
Right. Exactly. And that's the one that you were saying about how if they keep posting negative stuff, I mean, you have to have people that surround you that's positive. Mm-hmm. You cannot be around negative people, expect a positive life. It doesn't happen that way. Exactly. So you need to be around people that's positive, that sees potential in you. So you may have those that tell you, why are you doing this? Just stay the way you are. No. I want to grow. Like, are you serious? So you want to try to be around people who see what they see, and positivity is important.
Yeah, so that's social media, and now it's going to have to carry over into real life.
Yes.
So this is where we are, number 5. So sometimes it's necessary, and it may hurt you, it may hurt somebody else. Sometimes it's necessary to remove people from your space.
Now that's tough.
It is tough, whether it's in business, personal relationships, people that you've known for years and years and years, family members. It's hard. I will say that. If you have an emotional connection to this person for whatever reason, it is hard, but sometimes it's necessary. It doesn't necessarily mean, it depends on what your relationship is and what your purposes are, but it doesn't always mean cut them off completely unless they're harmful to you. But it does mean back up. clear your space. Sometimes when when we clean up, we'll take a whole bunch of stuff, we'll put it in a box, and then we'll put that box somewhere, right? So put them in the box, okay? And you come back to it and figure out what you want to do with it later. Sometimes you will get rid of it. Sometimes you'll find a new purpose for it. But right now, if that person or these people that are around you, enablers or haters, or whatever, people who are just in their own little box, they want you to stay in your box, they can't see your vision clearly, that's okay. It's okay for them to have their way of thinking, their perception, but is it helping you? Is it helping you to move forward? How does that make you feel in the inside? Be like, yeah, or are they keeping you in your comfort zone, or are they encouraging you to move forward? These are the people that we want to keep, the ones that encourage us to move forward or lift our spirits for a time for us to continue on our journey. Somebody may not agree with what you're doing, but they're still positive. Like, you know what? I don't get it, but God bless you, and have fun. And if you need help, I can help you, but I just don't get it. Those are okay, but just make sure you have the limited interaction with those people who are really not for you. Say why you want to do that, why you need to do this,
Yeah, but what's so funny is that you go in that direction with these enablers, it's going to help them. Because a lot of enablers and those who want to keep you in their box, so to speak, is because they don't want you to leave them.
Right.
Okay? They don't want you to leave them, because then they would have to actually wake up themselves and see where they are in their reality. Right. So by you leaving them, because you're going on your path of living your purpose, it's going to say, it may wake them up. It may shake them up. It may make them angry, upset, but at the same time, it'll maybe give them a little reality check as far as where they're going. So it's really important when you see these enablers that want you to stay in the same area that they're doing, because you have a friend. You have a friend that's doing the same thing they did last year and the year before last and the year before last, and you haven't seen them do anything to grow. So those are the ones that we're talking about. So leaving them may actually, in essence, help them and bless them in a way that they may even thank you for.
And if that person is happy and content doing that same thing over and over and over again, more power to them. And if you want to grow, you can either get on board or not. It's up to you. But I know that for me, I have certain things that I need to do. And there are certain things that you are doing or saying that are holding me back, or I'm holding this attachment, or I am allowing myself to be held back because of whatever attachment I have to these people. So you have to evaluate what is necessary for you, for your peace of mind, for your progress, and for your purpose.
Right.
If these people are not serving any of these things, then just back off. And sometimes some people are you just don't talk to them for a while and they're fine. Some of them you have to tell them straight, blunt in their face, look, this is not working. I'm on a path here, and I feel like if we continue doing the things that we do, that I'm not going to be able to grow. And if you want to grow with me or help me, then great. But if not, then I'm going to need to cut ties for a while.
Yeah, and I've had that conversation. I've had it. That's why I can relate to this one. Yeah. And I've done so much for individuals to help them understand where I'm going, and they just don't get it, which is cool. But at the same time, some of them you have to be blunt and let them know that I love you, like cook food. But right now I'm changing my course. I'm changing my course of meal, my choices. It's different.
Right.
I was cool when I was in my 20s doing that, and I was cool in my 30s doing that, but I'm just not there right now mentally because I've advanced. So, you've had those people that you have to have conversations with, and then those that you don't have to have conversations with.
Right. Res made a really good comment in the chat there. He said, friendships and relationships, if they're not taking you anywhere or to the wrong place, you need to get off the ship. Ships take you places. So if you're in a relationship, you have a friendship, you need to be going in the direction that you're planning for. And sometimes the people around you will take you off course and put you in the wrong direction.
Right.
So you have to do that. So where are we? That's 5.
Yes, 5.
That's it, I think.
You did? Okay.
Meditation, clear your space, clear your social media. Go ahead.
I want to add what I know we should be saying, because Carla's here, is laughter.
Laugh. That's the one. Okay, there it is. I knew it. I knew it was one more sitting there. Okay. Number 6. This is the most important to me. Smile every single day. Make sure that someone else who is around you smiles every single day. You have to laugh every single day. And this isn't just because Carla from the Giggle Fest is here. This is something that means so much to me as a person. I make it my point. A little bit for people who may not know me outside of Living Your Purpose, I have another outlet on the internet. It's called Crazy Town. And Crazy Town is a place where I give inspiration and motivation, but I also allow for silliness, because silliness is what keeps you sane. It is basically my life purpose. The thing that has led me over the years is, in order to maintain one's sanity, you must retain a certain amount of silliness, because it's necessary. It's necessary to just, take yourself out of reality for a little while, just for a little while. So, just be goofy, be silly, go play. Just because, again, just like with meditation, laughter, play, smiling, these are things that elevate the good mood chemicals, lower the bad mood chemicals. They increase your heart rate in the best way. They decrease your heart rate in the best way. Laugh, smile, play. That's
key.
That's
because it does uplift your spirit. You have to be positive. Positivity is a state of mind. Laughter is a state of emotions. It's all going according to what you feel, and you got to be around people who are in the same mindset too. Have fun. I mean, life throws us things that are very serious, and then sometimes, but at the end, very negative. But you got to remain positive. You got to smile. You got to look at every negative situation. Almost sometimes when I get something that's kind of negative, I kind of laugh at myself.
Yeah,
because it's funny. You know, but because I'm learning as I'm going, so that's why I kind of laugh and shrug at it.
And sometimes, the old saying, sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying, and that's a true thing.
That is so true.
All right, guess what? We have someone in the love seat.
Love seat. What's going on, Carla?
Because I may actually be jumping off. I'm not feeling great. So.
Oh. Well, we love you, Carla.
There it is.
I needed to hear that today. There are times you need to hear it. And
yes.
You still need to come laugh with me.
I can't hear you. Say it again.
SJ, you still need to come laugh with me.
I'm coming. Let me know. I'm here.
I told you to set up an appointment. You never do it.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
So why don't you do it? Take initiative, Carla. Send him a message. Okay.
At 1 p.m.
What is it?
Tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Okay, I'm going to do it because I have to work. So I'll do it during my lunchtime. How about that? I'll do it.
Why? Ooh, I want you to be able to meditate. So we're going to have to figure out a time that'll work for you. How late are you working?
You guys, why don't you do this over emails? Or
yes.
That way you
can
listen.
He doesn't respond.
Carla.
Okay.
We're on the air, man.
What I'm gonna do is during my after blab, I'll give you my number and we'll swap numbers. How about that?
Okay, I'll send you a DM. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you.
No, it's fine.
Sometimes we all need a kick in the pants.
Yes, and you kicked me highly. Yes, you did today.
I mean,
But I love you.
You even responded on Anchor, and I respond. So.
Oh, Anchor is difficult, boy. I tell you that much. But definitely give me a call. I mean, I'll definitely give you my number, and we can definitely talk over the phone.
Okay, I will
Definitely.
type in my DM so you can DM me.
Okay.
It's the same, right?
Yeah, at the Giggle Fest one.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So we there. Don't worry. I got you, Carla.
I'll get you on this one.
I know you will.
If nothing else, I will send each other. I will connect you and give you the number so you all can handle that.
I'm getting a whooping over here, Danielle.
I believe it.
But I'm doing it with a smile.
I know.
Oh, we have fun here.
I love it.
I have to admit, my leg and ankle are really bothering me, so I think I may just go off for a little while.
Take care of yourself, Carla. I told you, don't push it.
Well, I'm not, but I tried to come to your blab.
I appreciate you always.
Yes, you're the best. Trust me. Yeah,
thank you so much for all your support all the time, every day.
Every day.
Every day. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, Carla, for joining us. Go rest yourself.
I was going to listen, but I think I'm going to take off. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thanks so much. We will see you next time.
Yeah, Danielle, we'll talk over the week.
Yep.
And I just realized you understood why I sent you the DM earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You totally understand it.
I get it.
I'm really nervous about that.
Well, look, I mean, that's part of what, like I said, in business, sometimes just like friendships and other relationships, sometimes if things aren't working, you have to let people go. And it's difficult, but it's necessary. Believe it or not, I was going to talk about it today anyway, so there you go.
You're going to talk about
No. I was talking about the subject of letting people go.
And I love it. I totally identify.
Well, I'm glad that we're, at least helpful in giving you confirmation in what it is that you're doing.
I need
the right thing.
To hear that from you today, so I wanted to. That was why I popped in.
Oh, well, thank you, Carla.
Because writing that to you was very, very difficult.
That's okay. You did it. You got through it.
Yeah.
You made a big girl decision.
Well, I wanted to do it before. I wanted you to know before I actually did it, and Joey, the other person, knew. So.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay, so very good.
To do the hard thing, but I think it's going to be easy now.
With that, like I said, if you feel like it's going to be a beneficial decision to your company, to your own personal peace of mind, then it's necessary. And you made that necessary choice, and I'm proud of you for doing it.
Thank you! I needed to hear that from you, and I didn't want to really talk about it, but you kind of brought it up.
Okay. All right, Carla.
What I mean.
I know. Thank you so much. Again, we will talk this week. We have a lot to do.
Yeah, now that all of this is on its move.
Right. We got a lot going on. So we will definitely talk later. And I'll make sure that you two talk later and make that happen. We're going to move on in the program because we only have a few minutes left.
Okay.
So,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Carla.
Thank you, Carla.
We love Carla.
We do love Carla. She's such a sweetheart. She really is such a sweetheart. And
absolutely.
So yeah, I mean,
don't worry. I'm going to get with her. Trust me.
Let me tell you something. Having a laughter meditation with Carla, this is a plug. It's not just because I happen to be on the board of the Giggle Fest, but I have experienced the laughter meditation with Carla in several different ways. And I will say that it is a very unique, interesting, fun, and definitely rejuvenating experience. So I highly recommend it to USJ, especially so that she can stop hounding you, but also to anybody who happens to be a follower of the Giggle Fest, and they don't have an idea of what's going on yet, then definitely follow Carla at the Giggle Fest 1 on Twitter, and just try it. Just try it. Just try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do it.
Okay, so let's see. What do we have? Let's do some updates, shall we?
Okay.
Typically, is she okay?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
That don't sound like her.
She what?
I know what she does. She's probably thinking something. She's trying to think of something to say that she shouldn't be saying.
Yeah, probably.
I don't like ugly. No, let me stop. Okay, so all right, let's do some updates. Normally, for anybody who happens to be new to Living Your Purpose, again, we typically will broadcast live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays, every Sunday. But next week, we are off. Next week is Easter Sunday. I'm taking the day to spend with family and things of that nature, and do the thing that I do on Easter. So, and we need a break. And it's okay. Yeah. We every now and then we need a break. I recognize that last year we started in September. We went all the way to late December. We took off Christmas and New Year's, and we came back, and we haven't stopped. So we're going to take off next week, and we're going to keep on going, as far as I know, until September.
Yes.
Again. So if we can have just this one day to rejuvenate and organize ourselves so that we can carry it out through the fall, then we'd appreciate it. Last time we were gone, we got so much feedback. So many people like, where are you guys? Where's the show? Are you on? Where have you been? It's like, it's only been 2 days, you guys.
Yeah, it's true.
So, but I will say this: even though we're not broadcasting live, there are many ways. We'll still be around. We can still contact us through social media, like always, on Twitter, on in our Facebook group. You could, always welcome to have conversations in the Facebook group. We love when you guys tweet and to us, because it shows that we're doing what we need to be doing. Feel free to ask us questions about anything in your life, your purpose. If you want us to come speak, SJ and I are personal coaches and counselors. So, if you want a session with us, you can definitely contact us. Any of those things that you want to know, you can, again, follow us on social media and contact us easily by going to lypshow.com. Click connect.
Right. And I think that's important, because that's why the show is here, because everybody, no matter what it is, has a purpose. So we're here to help you not only discover it or find it, but also to go through the challenges going through that journey. I mean, there's going to be a lot of challenges that may make you steer off course to your purpose and say, you know what, forget it, it's too hard, or whatever the case may be, or what is my purpose? I don't even know it.
Right.
So it's all in essence to help you find what your divine assignment is, and why you exist. What are you here to do? So that's why the show is so important. That's why we're everywhere, because this is needed everywhere. So that's why it's here every Sunday.
And so, with that being said, because we're going to be off, you won't be able to see us live. But the beauty of that is...
What is the beauty?
The beauty of us is I put in a lot of time and energy into making sure that every broadcast that we have ever done is available to be seen and or heard on the interwebs at any time. So you can go and check our archives. We have this season's archives are on the website, actually. And then everything from before the beginning of this year is on YouTube. You can subscribe. Please do us the favor. Go to our website. Go click connect. Click YouTube and go subscribe to Living Your Purpose channel. It's so important. There are so many things that we are trying to do. And small things like following us on Twitter, joining our Facebook group, subscribing on YouTube make a big, big difference in us achieving our goals. So we're able to, the more interaction that we have now, the more we will be able to do in the future for more people. So do us that favor. Subscribe to us on YouTube. share us everywhere. And if you like us, if you don't like us, that's okay. Still share, but don't say mean things.
What's up, Carla?
Yes, Carla.
Hey.
Say again. Nope, can't hear you.
Uh-oh, I can't hear her.
We can't hear you, Carla.
She said she's gonna be right back.
Type it.
Okay.
I think she said she'll refresh. But yes, definitely. Make sure you follow us on the social medias. And like I said, it's important because of the things that we're trying to do. We're trying to expand so that we can reach more people, touch more lives, help more individuals to walk and find their purpose. So do us that. If you follow us, thank you, Carla. If you follow us here, then you can follow us on Twitter. If you follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on Periscope. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on SoundCloud. All of our handles outside of our show is LYP Broadcast. Okay, right. So SoundCloud, Twitter, Periscope,
Facebook,
Blab, all of that, and Google Plus, I think, is LYP Broadcast. If you want to find us on YouTube, if you're not like going through the show, all you have to do is go in the search and type Living Your Purpose channel, and we're right there. So
yep.
That's what's up. What else do we have going on? Again, we are making ourselves available for speaking engagements starting in April.
Yes.
So
we're talking about anything from maybe you want us to speak at your community, maybe it's something that you want to speak to some kind of shelter, whatever it you feel that other people need to know or maybe have an idea of how to live in their purpose or even to find it or even go through the challenges of life itself. We're able to do that. So you can definitely hit us up at yourpurposenow@yahoo.com. I mean,
look at you remembering that email address. What?
I'm on it.
Exactly. I know you are. So here's the other thing. So yourpurposenow@yahoo.com. That is our email address. Or like I said, you can go to our website, lypshow.com. You click connect and we have a contact form where you can just tell us about yourself, ask us anything that you want. And there will be more added to our website in the coming weeks about our speaking engagements, we have, can I say it?
Yeah,
we're gonna have some merchandise coming available soon to for a couple of things. One, obviously we're business people, we're about business, right? But so we need to make money. But here's the thing, the stuff that we need right now is just to be able to maintain small stuff like our websites, our equipment, our time in expanding our social media, publishing, those kinds of things. So what we're going to be doing in the next 2 weeks,
maybe 3,
2, maybe 3 weeks, we're going to be launching a campaign for us to be fundraising so that we can help Living Your Purpose continue to grow and expand, and it doesn't hurt us financially so much. Right. So that, because you know what, it may seem simple to just come onto a free app and do a broadcast, but it actually takes a lot more behind the scenes, a lot of time, a lot of energy. I master the entire website. I'm always updating it. The link, some people may be watching live right now on the website, is because I put the links in there. I maintain the social media for the most part. So, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, and it can become a bit of a burden financially and time-wise. So the more that we're able to do, again, the more that we're able to generate, the easier it will become for us to do more. So Absolutely. We're going to be launching t-shirts, very exclusive designs on t-shirts. And there is a book coming out. I've been saying it and I mean it, but we are going to have a book very, very soon. It's going to be an ebook available for download on Amazon.com. Along with that, in the coming weeks thereafter, I have dedicated myself to creating a companion journal for people to be able to write down goals and plans and do those things that we were talking about earlier. Do those check-ins with yourself. Say, today I am, today I will. Write down your goals, write down what you have accomplished, and you'll be able to look back and see. And it'll be a 365-day journal. No dates on it, just a constant start. Because now is the time to start. Now,
right.
not January 1, but now, whatever now is. So I'm actually in addition to the book, I'm working on designing that. And SJ, I'm calling you out. 7-day detox mind reset. I want to see it on paper.
It's done.
It's done. Good.
Yo, the 7-day detox mind reset. I can email that to you tonight.
Do it.
You know,
do it. Send it tonight.
I will email it to you.
Okay.
The 7-day detox mind reset. And guys, the reason why I did this 7-day detox mind reset is because in order for, and everybody's talking about detoxing their body and doing this whole tea thing and trying to get their body correct. But in order for you to detox your body, the first thing has to be is your mind. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a mindset. So that's why I did the detox, because you have to detox your mind and filter out those weeds that we were talking about. Do the self-analysis, check in with yourself to see if you're healthy mentally, mm-hmm. To be able to move forward to your life purpose. So it's a 7-day detox mind reset. Every day is something new, something fresh, because what you're trying to do is get yourself off a routine that you're already conditioned of doing. So what we're trying to do, what I did was I got you out of that routine to take you off course to your greatest self.
Let's see what you did there.
I see. So it's coming out. It's supposed to be with the meditation series, which is coming out very soon. I'm calling her out.
Dang.
So we have the 7-day detox mind. I know. We have the 7-day detox mind reset that's coming out with the meditation series as a program. So look out for that. Now check this out, guys. This is all an effort for you to change, to make changes, and to progress, because everything changes. I mean, economy changes, life changes, everything changes. But what we're focused on is progress. Mm-hmm. So we need for you to progress. And so that's why this Living Your Purpose is so excitable, because this is what we need. I mean, we get junk every day through the media, through TV. It's nothing but junk, trash. But we need to be the gatekeepers to our minds and make sure that we watch what comes into our mind, because as Danielle says, the mind is fertile ground.
Very fertile.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why these things are necessary.
I think that's it. Okay. All right. So we have some work to do. we do. We have a break to take, and in that break, don't think that we're just gonna be sitting up chilling and eating all the foods. No. We are always working, and we are dedicated. We are very dedicated to helping others to live in their purpose, because you know what? Helping you helps us.
Yes.
It helps us. Because we're
all the same.
We're all the same, and we're all different. We all have different challenges and different things, situations that we have to go through, but we are all going through them. The levels may be different, the people may be different, the situations might be slightly different, but we're all going through something. And being able to help others through things helps us. It helps us to grow even more. You never stop learning. And this is like the greatest learning experience that I've had since we started back in September. And I want to keep on going for as long as possible. So when we say we're on break, what we're really doing is hustling to try to bring you more. So
more good material.
Good materials for you to help you to live in your purpose. And with that, what we're going to do is we're going to sign off for now. But those of you who are live with us, feel free to stick around for the after blab, where we can kind of continue the conversation in a more relaxed atmosphere. If you are listening to us on SoundCloud, watching us on YouTube, or the replay here on Blab, thank you guys so much. We get new listeners every week on SoundCloud. Every week. I check the numbers. Every week we get there. Every time I post, we have more subscribers, and I'm just like really super excited. I don't care if it's like 12, 13. If there's one more, I'm excited. So that having been said, if you are listening on SoundCloud, if you are watching on YouTube, please, if you like it, hit the button right there at the bottom, the thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for joining us this week and every week for Living Your Purpose. I am Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP. I'm an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, spiritual counselor, life coach, and speaker. And it is my purpose to help people to look good, feel good, find and walk in their own purpose. And as always, my co-host,
SJ from Inner Soul Development. I'm a personal life coach and transformational speaker. What I do is I take you off your autopilot, your routine, and take you off course to your greatest self. I also make sure you understand that life is to be controlled. You are at the helm. You control this life, and life does not control you and should not control you. So that's what living in your purpose is all about. And we do appreciate you and hope to see you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, that's right. We will be back live Sunday, April 3rd, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That will be show number 26. What? We're
That's
halfway
awesome.
through the year already. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Love you guys. Stick around for the After Blab if you're live.
Peace.